Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, it is Mystery Crimes, and today we're diving deep into one of the most chilling and mysterious cases in recent history, the Delphi Murders and the shocking arrest of Richard Allen. For years, the small town of Delphi, Indiana, has been haunted by the tragic deaths of Abby Williams and Libby German, two young girls who were brutally murdered in 2017. This case has baffled investigators and the public alike, and despite a video, audio evidence, and endless leads, it seemed as though justice was slipping away until now. In today's video, we'll be exploring the entire case, how Richard Allen, a seemingly ordinary local, became the prime suspect, the critical clues that led to his arrest, and what's next in this long quest for justice. Before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and if you're into true crime mysteries, leave a like to show your support. Let's get into it. February 13th, 2017. A seemingly ordinary winter afternoon in Delphi, Indiana. Two young girls, Abby Williams and Libby German, set out to enjoy the unseasonably warm weather by hiking on the Monon High Bridge. But what started as a fun day in nature quickly descended into tragedy. When the girls didn't return home that evening, their families began to worry. Search parties were formed, and the following day, February 14th, their worst fears were realized. The bodies of Abby and Libby were discovered near Deer Creek, not far from the bridge. What had happened to them in those hours between their last known sighting and their tragic end would become the center of a chilling mystery that haunted the small town for years. As investigators began to unravel the events surrounding the Delphi murders, Libby German was hailed a hero for one critical piece of evidence: her cell phone. She had the foresight to record video and audio of a man approaching them on the trail. That grainy video would become iconic in the search for the girl's killer. A short, haunting phrase was captured: "Guys, down the hill." The man in the video, presumed to be the girl's killer, became known as Bridge Guy. But even with this crucial piece of evidence, investigators faced a daunting task. They had video, audio, and a vague description, but the suspect's identity remained a mystery. For years, tips poured in. The case garnered national attention. But despite endless interviews and thousands of leads, the identity of the man behind the camera remained elusive. The investigation faced its share of frustrations, and as time passed, hope seemed to dwindle. Libby and Abby's families were determined to keep the girls' memories alive, launching campaigns to bring awareness to the case. They believed justice would come, but no one could have predicted who the eventual suspect would be. Fast forward to October 2022. A shocking development brought the case back to the forefront of public attention. Richard Allen, a local Delphi resident, was arrested and charged with 2 counts of murder. The town and the nation were stunned. Allen, a 50-year-old pharmacy technician, had lived in Delphi for years. He had even interacted with investigators, offering assistance in printing photos for the search back in 2017. Little did anyone know that Allen himself was allegedly the man behind one of the most notorious cases in modern American history. So how did investigators finally zero in on Richard Allen? Much of the evidence remains under wraps due to the ongoing trial, but several clues began to emerge. Authorities reportedly found an unspent bullet near the girls' bodies, which was linked back to Allen's gun, a critical piece of forensic evidence that played a role in his arrest. But it wasn't just the bullet. Allen had been living in plain sight the entire time in a small town where everyone knows each other. Despite this, his involvement had somehow gone unnoticed for over 5 years. Perhaps most chilling is the reported confession that Allen made to his wife. According to court documents, he allegedly admitted to being at the scene of the crime that day. While he has since pleaded not guilty, the details of his confession, along with the physical evidence, have cast a dark shadow over his claims of innocence. The case against Allen is still unfolding, and as his trial moves forward, more unsettling details are expected to come to light. What remains clear is that the investigation, though long and grueling, has finally led to a suspect. But will justice for Abby and Libby truly be served? As the community waits for answers, there's a mix of relief and uncertainty. How did a man so entrenched in the town's fabric manage to avoid suspicion for so long? And what other secrets does this case hold? We may be closer to the truth, but there are still so many unanswered questions. The Delphi murders shook the nation and changed the town of Delphi forever. For 5 long years, the families of Abby and Libby fought tirelessly for justice. Now, with Richard Allen in custody, the hope is that the case may finally reach its conclusion. But as we've seen time and again, the road to justice is often long, winding, and full of unexpected turns. Thank you for watching. If you want to stay updated on the Richard Allen case and other mysterious crimes, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. What do you think about the arrest of Richard Allen? Will justice finally be served? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.